welcome to NELLY Event vlog, and this one in particular is answering the question, not enough love in life, why? First of all, let's look at three main reasons why we don't feel enough love in our lives. I encourage you to read the blog that I am posting in addition to this video, because it usually has a little more insight on the subject, but I try to give a condensed version of it just so you don't get bored, because who wants to get bored, right? Number one, I don't know if you'll be surprised, but usually we don't show enough love to ourselves. And what I mean by that, we actually pity ourselves, bully ourselves, and play a victim so many times. And I wrote down some thoughts in the blog that sometimes we tell ourselves, like, I'm not good enough. If only I could be wiser or better, I could have done so much more. Or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not skilled enough, or whatever thought you have in your head that is diminishing you, that is bringing you down, that is not showing enough respect for yourself, that is a toxic thought that you should get rid of. And of course, it's hard to get rid of something. So what you really want to do is to replace it. Instead of those negative thoughts that are taking away love from you, you would say, I'm beautiful. I'm smart enough. I just need to take some extra steps, learn a little bit more. I need to have enough patience, but I can do this. This is not a task that I cannot complete. There are so many different things that we can tell ourselves in order to make ourselves feel encouraged, inspired, beautiful, loved. And I can testify, I like that word, I can testify that it really works. And the second part goes like this. We believe what people tell us about ourselves. So you might hear somebody telling you, oh, you're just not good enough at this, or oh, you're overweight, or you're so super skinny that I can't look at you, or oh, you're such a pig, you can't eat without making a mess, or man, you can't focus. And if you can't focus, you can never be successful. And especially these things work when they are true. So if somebody's telling you you can't focus, and you know it about yourself that it's really hard for you to focus, especially if it's coming from a friend or from a parent or from a sibling or from a significant other, this really hurts. And you start believing it because kind of it's true, right? If you can't really focus and if it's a challenge for you, then hey, it's the truth. But you can also tell yourself, okay, maybe this person is trying to point something out in order for me to get better. Or maybe it's actually a gift because I get to focus on so many things at the same time. And a lot of women especially have to split their attention because they have a screaming child, then they have something cooking on the stove, they have laundry, they have a husband that is involved with something, and they need to pay attention to it all. And so that's when your mind just explodes because you just have so many responsibilities. But at the same time, a lot of women can do it because their attention can be spread into so many directions. So in this case, it's actually a benefit that you can't focus on just one thing and stay on it. And you can focus on so many different other things around you. It just depends on the situation. But of course, you want to focus on something that you're doing in the moment in order to do it the best way possible. But we're not talking about focus in this video. We're talking about people that are trying to bring you down by telling you things that are negative about you and how you react to those things. So, of course, you can get bitter, you can get hurt, you can get offended. And those things, are they bringing love into your life? No, they don't. They do just the opposite. They reinforce the first thing, where you start bullying yourself and you start pitying yourself and you start playing the victim. In many cases, things happen to us sometimes that we might not deserve. What if somebody hurt us and we didn't really deserve that pain? Well, we can get bitter, or we can forgive, or we can ignore. And in some cases, ignoring is the wiser choice that you can make. So if somebody is trying to bring you down, you can react to it, or you can dismiss it and be like, okay, that's your opinion, but I am going to have a better opinion about myself, because in order for me to be a better person, I have to try really hard to work on improving who I am. And in order to improve, I cannot bully myself. I cannot bring myself down. I have to encourage myself. I have to inspire myself. And I have to believe in myself. And if you don't believe in me, you don't need to be a part of my life. I'm going to go and find people who are going to encourage me, empower me, believe in me, and say, yeah, I know that this might be hard for you, but hey, I also know that you can do it. You can overcome it. You can better yourself, etc., etc. So that is number 2. I'm not necessarily saying that you would eliminate people that tell you things that might bring you down, but at least don't take it as the rule that is going to bring you down and take love out of your life. Okay? Because that's important. It's important to love yourself. And you can find so many encouraging stories and videos about people that were born with disabilities. And they could easily play a victim, but they didn't. They chose a path of strength. They chose to take this condition and do something about it. And that's what matters most, is when you are strong and wise enough to take your condition and use this condition for your benefit and for the benefit of others. So maybe if you're born with disabilities, you can encourage and empower other people who have the same condition. You can figure out how to deal with this condition, and then you can figure out how to serve people with a similar condition. And I'll give you an example. There are people that lose limbs, and those are the people that came up with amazing technology where you can have prosthetic limbs and you can still function as an amazing person. And there are other people who are playing victim and they just don't feel like they are a complete individual anymore because they're missing a body part. Or people that have been through physical or mental or emotional abuse, they can turn around and help other people in a similar situation. And they will not only give that love away, which is another section of this video, number 3, which is if you want to feel love, give love away, and it will definitely come back to you. So those people who were abused, they try to serve other people like them. And they are gaining so much because they're not playing the victim again. They are taking this experience and turning it into a service to another human being. And the third section is an extremely important one. Why? Because love is action. And in order to feel loved, you want to serve other people. You want to give your love away. And in my videos and blogs, I mention a lot that love is action. And if you love a thing, you're going to take care of that thing. If you love a person, you're going to serve that person. Of course, the best service is to do exactly what that person needs, right? But sometimes we don't know what the person needs, or we can't recognize it. And it's great to be able to still do something for that individual. It's, of course, amazing to be able to recognize the need and fulfill the need, but sometimes giving your time to that person, simply being there during hard times, doing something small and simple that is going to show that you care about that another human being. Love, first of all, by default is unconditional. So if somebody's doing something for you and they ask for something in return, that's not love. If you do something for somebody and you expect something from them back, that's not love. Love is when you do something for somebody and you just want to do it genuinely because you care for that person and you don't expect anything back. And if that person never does anything your way, that's okay. If that person chooses not to be around you for whatever reason, that's okay as well. If you really love somebody and if that person loves you back, they are going to be a part of your life and they're never going to go away. Same thing with you loving yourself. If you really and truly love yourself, you're just going to commit to never bringing yourself down, regardless of the situation, regardless of the way other people make you feel, and regardless of are you getting love back from the person that you give love to. I hope this episode was helpful. I hope you always have love in your life. And if you don't, come and watch these videos because that's all that Nelly is about. It's answering this question and it's making sure that you always feel love in your life, regardless of whatever condition you have and whatever experiences are coming your way. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube, and you can also go to patreon.com and support me on there. There's a variety of things that you can qualify for, so it's pretty cool. And also check out NELLY Event Facebook page. It's facebook.com/NELLY Event. You will find lots of different quotes and videos and educational material that you will enjoy. And hopefully that would be very helpful in your life. I love you very much, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.